Don't waste months trying to pick the perfect platform while your email list stays tiny and your digital product is still not selling. If you keep asking, should I use YouTube, Pinterest, start a blog, or try to show up on Google somehow, you can stay stuck in research mode for a very long time. And while you're debating platforms, you still don't have traffic, you still don't have an email list, and you still don't have a product making sales. This video is about where people find you before they ever get to the sales page, not where you list your product for sale like Stan, Etsy, Shopify, or your own website. If you're trying to sell a digital product without posting all day on social media, there are 3 main search-based places that people can find you: YouTube, Pinterest, and Google. And no, you don't need all 3. I'm Kristen Hess, and I help adults over 40 build simple digital products and email-powered systems so they can create a reliable second income without becoming full-time influencers. If that's what you're trying to do, subscribe, because this whole channel is about building something real in a way that actually fits your life. In this video, I'm going to break down how each platform works, who it works best for, and which one I would tell most beginners to start with. And I'm not giving you the generic internet answer here. I'm giving you the answer I would give somebody building this on nights and weekends who cannot afford to waste 6 months doing the wrong thing. Now, my bigger message is sell without social media. I teach 3 steadier pillars: search, email, and direct traffic. This video is about that first one, search traffic, because search puts you in front of people who are already looking for help. And when the traffic is aligned, it's much easier to turn attention into subscribers and subscribers into buyers. So let's compare the 3. All right, first we have YouTube. For most beginners, YouTube is the strongest choice. And this is where my own experience really shaped my opinion here. Because even after 30 years in corporate marketing, trying to sell my own digital product felt a little like starting at zero. So at first, I leaned on my favorite platform, Instagram, because it felt comfortable and familiar. But what I learned very quickly is that people were not going there to learn how to create and list digital products the way I was teaching it. They were going to YouTube for that. So even though I was petrified to be on camera, I tried it. And I discovered that YouTube fit me and my teaching style much better. And that's why I think YouTube is so strong, because it helps people find you, hear you, and start trusting you all in one place. Now, a pin may get the click. A blog post may answer the question, but YouTube can build trust while it brings in search traffic. And if you're trying to grow an email list that matters, because a video gives you a natural bridge to say, if this helped, go grab my free guide below. Now, the downside is simple. YouTube takes more effort. Video is more work, and you do have to be willing to teach more directly. But one solid video can bring in search traffic, grow your email list, point to your product, and keep working well after you post it. So if you like explaining, teaching, or walking people through what you know, YouTube is probably your best place to start. Now, Pinterest is the platform people tend to misunderstand. It works much more like a visual search engine than a social media platform. People go there looking for ideas, examples, checklists, plans, and inspiration, which can work really well for digital products, especially if your product is visual, practical, or easy to picture. So things like planners, templates, checklists, guides, and workflows make more sense there than something that needs a lot of personal trust up front. Pinterest is also appealing if you don't want to be on camera. But the trade-off is that Pinterest is usually better at getting the click than at closing the sale. So if Pinterest is your starting platform, your landing page, freebie, and email follow-up matter a lot more. Now, Pinterest can absolutely help you grow your list, but the conversion usually happens because the rest of the system is doing its job. So Pinterest is a strong option if you're visually minded, don't want to make videos, and your topic fits the way people search there. Now, when I say Google, I mostly mean written content that shows up in search results, like blog posts or helpful website pages built around questions that your audience is already asking. Now, the good news is that Google traffic can be very targeted. The harder truth is that for most beginners, it's usually the slowest road. It often takes time, consistency, enough content, and enough authority for the search engines to really trust your site. So if writing is clearly your strength and you are willing to play the long game, Google can make sense for you. But if you're brand new and you want a more direct path from search to trust to email sign up to sale, I wouldn't make this your first choice. So which one should you start with? Well, here's my straight answer. Start with YouTube if you're willing to teach with your voice and want the strongest mix of search traffic, trust, email growth, and product sales. Start with Pinterest if you don't want to be on camera and your content is visually easy to package. And start with Google if writing is your natural strength and you're okay with slower momentum. Now, if you're still unsure, use what I call the Find Me Fit test. It's just 3 questions. The first question is, what format can I make consistently without dreading it? The second question, which platform gives people the clearest sense of how I help? And the third question is, where is my audience already searching in a way that fits my topic? That is really what you're choosing. Not just a platform, but the best match between how you create and how your audience looks for help. And here's the mistake I would avoid. Don't choose based on what sounds trendy, and definitely do not try to do all 3 because you're scared to pick wrong. That's how people stay busy without getting traction. You want to pick one, learn it, let it start working, and then you can expand later if it makes sense. Now, if I were advising a beginner over 40 who wants to sell a simple digital product and doesn't want to live online all day, I would usually start with YouTube if you can. Use Pinterest if you truly don't want to make videos, and treat Google more like a longer-term support channel. Because traffic by itself is not the goal. The goal is getting in front of the right people in a way that helps them trust you enough to join your list and eventually buy from you. Now, if you want help seeing how this fits into the bigger system, download my free guide, Sell Without Social Media, because it walks you through the full framework of search, email, and direct traffic so you can stop guessing how people are supposed to find your product in the first place. And once you understand where your traffic is coming from, the shortcut helps you turn that attention into something you can actually sell. So if this helped, go watch my video on how to choose the first digital product you'll actually finish, because getting traffic matters, but it's a lot easier to build momentum when you're selling the right thing. All right, here's to your success, and I'll see you next week.